Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all doing good. As y'all can see, work on a 2004 Dodge Ram. It's a 1500 4.7 liter engine. We're going to be changing the rack and pinion. So guys, I recommend when y'all purchase a rack and pinion, make sure that it has these bushings here. He bought the rack and pinion and didn't have these bushings. It's a remanufactured rack and pinion, but it's just as good as a new one. So guys, these bushings here are separate on the remanufactured rack and pinions. You got to buy these separate. Anyways, I recommend you get these bushings new anyways. I think the new rack and pinions, they have these, maybe, I'm not sure, but I recommend you get these new guys because these go bad too. So simple guys, they just go in. They give you 4. When you buy the pack, it comes in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys. And then don't forget the seals. 2 seals, they're oil ring seals, and then it comes with a 2 cotter pins, and these are for the outer tie rods. We're going to be using the outer tie rods again because they're still good. We're changing this rack and pinion because it's got a leak. It's leaking from the boot here, and the bushings here are bad, and it's leaking from here somewhere. So most likely the seals are bad. That's why they give you 2 seals, because you got to replace the 2 seals from the high pressure. One of the high pressure lines go here in the return. All right guys, let's get started. All right guys, so here got the rack and pinion. I think it's been switched out before. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with these 2 bolts here. This one here and this one here. So it's easy guys, you can do it yourself. Check it out. What I do is I use a crescent wrench. Spanish they call it a perica. A perica. So there's 2 bolts right behind the rack and pinion. Let me get comfortable guys, sorry about that. So right behind the subframe, you're gonna see this bolt here, and then there's one there. So they're right behind the subframe guys. All right, so simple guys. You put the crescent wrench on there guys, and you just spin it. All right, you just break them loose. They're already loose guys. I broke them loose for you already. All right, and then you have the outer tie rods guys. These are the outer tie rods. So what I use the crescent wrench, the same thing guys, la perica, and I broke them loose with the perica. I mean, you can do that, and you can do these bolts over here with that, and then as well these 2 as well. All right guys, so once I break these loose, you want to get your hammer. Okay, you want to get your hammer. Wait. Don't take the bolt off guys. Just, I mean, you can loosen it up, but have it like around, like right there. So if you do end up hitting the threads when you hit this to pop the outer tie rod. So what you got to do guys, they're loose already, so you got to hit them here. You got to hit it here. Boom. Keep on hitting it, but you got to hit it pretty hard guys, and then slowly this tie rod guys is gonna just wiggle out of there, and then you can give it a little smack right there, just like that, and it'll pop out. And then you, just in case you got bad aim, you won't damage the threads, because a lot of people, they usually hit it here and then they wonder why the bolt doesn't screw back on, because they damage the threads. All right, So you hit it here, guys. As you can see, people, they switched it out before, so they hit it here. It's real simple, guys. This truck's kind of high, so I don't need a jack stands. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't need all that to do it. So you just take these bolts off, guys. You just break them loose like that, and then you hit here, and then this will wiggle out, and then you just tap it, and this is gonna come up. You know what I mean? All right, and the same for that one. All right, and then here, guys, I use a crescent wrench for that too, which that's an 18, guys, 18 millimeter. But you know, I use a crescent wrench. You know, it works as the same. It works the same, guys. You just, you know what I mean, just snug it tight down on there, and then pop it loose. And then you got another bolt up there that runs to the rack and pinion. It's a 13 millimeter, guys. I use my quarter drive, half inch, my 3/8 drive, and I broke it loose. So you just break it loose. So remember, guys, it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. I'm taking it off now. I gotta take it off, so it's already loose. All right, so there you go. You pop that off, so that's free. It's free to take it off from here. You see? All right, guys. Once you take it off there, then you're good. The rack and pinion is ready to come out after you take these bolts off. These two hoses off here. You got another one up there. The return and the pressure, high pressure in the return. I'm not sure which one's which one, but you know, make sure you put them where they belong, guys. Because if not, you will have problems with the. This is the high pressure here, guys. The high pressure goes on the bottom, and this is the return line up, the one on top. All right, guys. So let me start taking everything off so we can put the new one on. All right, and then another thing, don't forget to disconnect this bolt here, which while you have this tie rod on here, it's always good to loosen this bolt up here. So I haven't loosened it up. See how tight is it? All right, guys, so let me see. Simple, guys. All you gotta do is hit it up. Boom. There we go. And the same as for the other side. And what you want to do, guys, when you break this bolt loose, you want to just break it loose and leave it there. You hear me? Break it loose with the wrench or crescent wrench. Y con la perica, what I want to do is just break it loose and leave it there. Cuando la aflojas con la perica, nomás suéltale ahí una vuelta, ahí déjala para que sabes para que saben medir la otra, ¿me entiendes? Para que nomás pones esta pieza y ahí le das una media, ¿me entiendes? Un ojo ahí y boom. So yeah, break it loose and leave it there, guys. And the reason why I say break it loose, it's so when you want to put the other, when you take this tie rod in, you can give it like a little eyeball, just how you say, you can measure, do like a little eyeball alignment by just measuring this with the new rack and pinion, and your alignment won't be as off as off. You know what I mean? It'll help out a lot. And the same for this one. You just break it loose. Okay, so you just break it loose and just leave it there. Simple, guys. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, we'll be back. Let's take it off. Okay, guys. So we took it off these two bolts here, guys. Okay, so these two bolts here, this one goes connected to the bolt here, and there's another one on this side. So guys, when y'all take these two hoses off, it's gonna leak water, power steering fluid. So you want to put a little tray, something under there, guys, so you don't make a big mess. You know what I mean? No, you don't want to mess. You don't want to be laying in no oil. Okay. Then that. You want to put a tray under there, guys, on the hoses. Once you disconnect the hoses from the power steering, the rack and pinion, it's gonna leak. So keep that in mind. All right. So now that's the rack, guys. I know it's the same rack. I know the same thing because obviously they look alike. But those who have never done it and want to do it, just match them up, guys. It's simple. Let's go with has one hole here, one hole here, one hole here, one hole here. Same thing. It has one hole here, one hole here, one hole here, one hole here. Same thing, guys. It looks just alike. I mean, try to follow this line here. It's got you got the same line here, same line here, another line here. You know, guys, it's common sense. Just match your part. You know, if you took it off, match it. You know, you don't want to put it on and be like, oh, why it doesn't fit? You know what I mean? Okay, so it's always good to match it up. You know, obviously this has been a remanufactured one. I mean, it'll last for some time. You know, all right. So now, guys, what I want to do is, well, I thought this one came with screws. I guess it didn't come with screws. So, guys, like I said, guys, once you break this bolt loose, guys, you want to just break it loose and then you spin the outer tie rod off. Guys, this rack and pinion has been switched out, so it's not as hard. Sometimes, guys, when you try to switch out a old original OEM rack and pinion off a vehicle, these might not be this easy to take off. They might be corroded and stuck and seized on there, guys, because they just been on there so long. So you might want to purchase these brand new. You know what I mean? It's always best to change the outer tie rod ends. The outer tie rods when you replace the rack and pinion, especially if it's all OEM. You know what I mean? Because these has been replaced. Obviously, they've been replaced once. And then see how hard is it? So that means they're still good. And then on the OEM ones, the old ones, the boots are ripped. So you know, I'm just saying on the new ones, on the old ones. All right. So this one's been replaced. So we're good. All right. So what I like to do is I like to okay, so you can tell right there, look, guys, you can tell how far the screw was on there, because you see how it's dark and dirty over here on this side and then it's clean over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to eyeball this, guys. We're gonna eyeball. I told the owner he's gonna need an alignment. So what I like to do is I like to kind of match them. Kind of match the rack and pinion with the other rack and pinion, and just eyeball it, guys. You know what I mean? So the alignment won't be as bad. You know what I mean? So when he's time for him to drive it to the, well, whatever he wants to do. All right, guys. So that looks about right, guys. You know, whatever you feel comfortable. All right, that should be good enough. All right. And then you screw your tie rod back on. Screw it back on. These are easy, guys, because these are brand new. You know, you replaced it once, so maybe whoever replaced it didn't do a good job. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. And then the same with the other side. You know, we. So you wanna just spin it. So guys, don't forget to take these metal spacers or washers, whatever these are called, because these go along here. Same for this one here. He's trying to be sneaky. He thought I wasn't gonna see him. So guys, these things, they come out pretty easy, but okay, see how that one came out? Okay, so this one went here. Okay, and this one went here. All right. Simple, guys. Put them down. Simple. This one as well. This one goes in the front. All right. It's always good. Put a little bit of lube on it, you know, guys. So it'll slide on in. You know what I mean? All right. We have another one down there, so we're gonna find that one. Remember, guys, the one that looks like it's a screw, like a bolt, goes in the front. These two go in the front. Simple, guys. Once you do a good eyeball, guys, they fall in place. All right. ¿Y cómo han dado? All right. So. ¿Ah? Eso como 140. Ah. So guys, as well, you need to change these seals out. There you go, guys. That's one. These are the ones that come in the pack. Here's a new one. Simple, guys. You just pop it off and pop them back on. Boom. And put it back up. Put it back up there and get the other one. This one's gonna leak a lot. Huh? This not. So take. Oh, this one got two. No, it doesn't have one there, man. So here's another seal, guys. I don't know what's wrong with them. I just replaced them. They give you new seals, obviously, for a reason. So, boom. Okay, guys. So these bolt down onto this rack and pinion, and they're different sizes. Where's the rack at? So you want to go ahead and put it where it belongs. Scoop the screws in. Boom. Give them a couple of turns. All right. That's it, guys. The rack and pinion is on. You throw those on there. You throw those on there. You jump this. Okay. Get these bolts on down here. Put that bolt back on there so it don't fall out. Hit you in the head. You want to make sure it's semi on. Boom. You just give it a little snug, guys, by hand. The main ones you want to get on, guys, are these ones back here. The ones, there's a big bolt. Here it is. Let me show you. Alright, guys. So this big bolt here, guys, it runs through the frame There's a hole right there. You shove it all right on in there. It's gonna go all the way through here, guys. This big bolt right here is a nut, so it bolts down to that. So you want to go ahead and hand tighten that up till we get back there to tighten it up back. All right, guys. So now we got two lines here, guys, and they're different sizes. So you want to. Okay, guys. So what I did was I just put the hoses up here. I just sat them up here, guys, so they don't leak so they don't keep on leaking and make a mess everywhere. So, guys, obviously there's a bigger hole up here and there's a smaller up here. So this one here, which is the return goes on the bottom, guys. But you want to start with the upper hose first, guys. It's simple, guys. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. Just get a little bit of tools. All right, guys. So this one's bigger. So what you want to do is you want to start with the one on top, right? Because you still got to tighten that one up. And with this one on, you can't tighten this one up. So hand tighten it up, guys. You want to hand tighten it. Keep hand tightening it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going until you can't go no more, guys. And it's always good to hand tighten it a couple of threads, guys, so you don't damage the threads when you're trying to tighten up something. You know, I'm pretty sure that happens to a lot of people, guys. Y'all want to go off and hit it with the impact, or y'all want to go off and just put it on there and just hit it with the impact or whatever. I know, trust me, I've done it before. So get your little crescent wrench, or you get your little 18 millimeter. I use crescent wrench, guys. It's a simple job, guys. Like my buddy says, give me a crescent wrench, a screwdriver, and a hammer, and I get some shit done. Bobby Boucher. That boy Bobby full of shit sometimes. Alright, guys, y'all get the point. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up. Alright, hold on. Okay. All I need to do is just snug it up, guys. Just give it a good little snug. Not too crazy, guys. Just a good snug so that would seal, you know. So it'll seal like how it's supposed to. All right, guys. So that one's on, as y'all can see. Here it is. You just snug it, guys. You know what I mean? Give it a little wipe. You know, my hands are dirty. There's a lot of these, you can tell it's been leaking, guys, so there's a little mess down here, but a little oil ain't gonna hurt nobody. All right, then you shove that one on in there, and then you start tying it up by hand, guys. If you can, just wiggle it up and down all around. It'll eventually catch. Alright, guys, so got a little problem here. Let me go ahead and there it goes. And I gotta start using gloves, guys. I'm tired of taking this heavy grease off my hands. Alright, guys, so there she goes. What you want to do is you want to give it some excuse my crescent wrench, guys. I know it's rusty, but she's fucking old faithful. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Fucking frog somewhere, guys. So I hate people being around watching me work, guys, because sometimes I let one loose. Got them beans and rice, guys. That's what keeps me going. Alright, guys, so there it is. There goes your pressure, your high pressure line, and your return, guys. Boom, chicka laka laka boom. Alright, guys, so now we're gonna start tightening up these, which is one right there. And there's one right there, guys. All you gotta do is tighten them up, guys, real tight, nice and tight, nice and pretty. And then you can move on to tightening up the outer tie rods on both sides. Don't forget to tighten these up, guys. These are what holds the outer tie rods and the inner tie rods together, so you don't go boom when you ride down the street. All right. Be right back. All right, guys. Almost forgot about this. So you want to go ahead and just set that on there, guys. Kind of get an eyeball of how that thing look like right there. All right, guys. There we go. She slides on right on in. This is the what bolts up to the rack and pinion. This is your steering column. It's a 13mm bolt right on up there, right on top of the rack and pinion there. What you want to do now is you want to get your little impact. Get your little impact, guys, and you want to go off and whoa! Look what that landed, guys. Alrighty. Into the 3/8 drive and bang, bang, boom, boom. There goes some crazy people honking at each other. Look at them, look at them go, look at them go. Okay, they know each other. Thought we were gonna see a fight. Alright, guys, so now all we gotta do is tighten up these bolts, those bolts right there, man. Ready to go. Bang, bang, boom, boom. Yeah. Alright, guys, so she's nice and tight. She's nice and tight. The rack and pinion is nice and tight. Ain't going nowhere. All I gotta do is tighten up these and this one on both sides, guys. Should be ready to go. Should be ready to go, guys. And fill it up with some power steering fluid. Oh shit! Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So what I did was, you just want to snug them up nice and pretty. All right, and then you want to give this one a nice and little snug, guys. All right, and don't forget your little cotter pin, guys. Your little lock. What you want to do is get your little set of pliers. Another set of pliers here. You can get one down there. All you gotta do is just, you can bend one down and you'll be ready to go, guys. All right, guys. That's all to it. You can do it. You want to leave a little tag there, make it look like, you know what I'm saying, you got a brand new rack and pinion, so you can show people you got a brand new rack and pinion or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Bang, bang, boom, boom. Alrighty. Don't forget to fill up your power steering pump, and ready to go. Alright, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Subscribe, guys. Come on. And see you on the next one.